Hello lads, now before we start this video, I just want to let you know that the reason for my absence is just, I'm gonna be straightforward here, I'm just lazy, okay? And I've just been lazy all week. But yeah, I'm sorry for that, I'm gonna try to be more active. Such and such, you know, such and such. I'll try to be more active, okay? So, I'm gonna come back strong. I'm gonna post a tier list video of, an updated tier list video of this game again. And this is gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be my opinion, okay? In the end, it's just all my opinion. If you don't agree with it, then that's all fine. But yeah, it's just a fun little video, okay? Don't take it too much to heart, okay? It's just a video game, bro. Fictional characters, bro. Relax, bro. Just because I put your main in a bad spot doesn't mean he's bad, okay? It's just what I think of him, alright? Maybe you can prove me wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna try to upload more consistently now. I'm gonna try to be less lazy. I'm gonna, yeah, just slap myself and just be better, okay? But thing is, I'm out of ideas, bro. Roblox is pretty dry, bro. If you have any game suggestions, just let me know in the comments. And let's have a like goal, okay? Let's give this like goal trend back again. And I'm gonna start like week like goal, because last time we actually managed to get like 2,000 likes per video, but now I can barely reach that. So I'm gonna start off week and we'll go for 700 likes. If I can reach 700 likes in this video, that would just be splendid, you know? Perfect, yeah, no. 700 likes, if you get that, I'll be more motivated to do daily uploads, maybe, who knows? So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like this video. Hello lads, it's me, Benni, and in today's video we're gonna do an updated version of the tier list video that I made about Anime Mania, because now there's a lot of new characters that has been added, the legendary characters that is. So yeah, we're gonna take over, we're gonna take a look at all of them, and I'm gonna just rank them and where I think they should be placed, because this is just my personal opinion. So this is where I think they should be, like where in terms of power and just anything, in terms of anything that I could think of, I'll just place them where I think they're appropriate, you know? So if you don't agree with this list, that's all fine. Maybe you have some tricks that I don't know, who knows? It's all just, yeah, just my opinion in the end. I will also include the mythicals, so All for One and Prime Whitebeard, of course, because they are part of that category, so to say. Yeah, so I almost have all of them. I'm just missing Whitebeard and Ace, because Prime Whitebeard, I had to get these guys, I had to sacrifice these two lads for him. So yeah, that's why these lads have this weird image and the others have a regular image. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with it, shall we? We'll start with these ones here. Just, I don't know, let's just pick the first one. I'm fine, okay? And don't get too mad, okay? If I rank your main low, something like that, don't get too mad. You might be extremely good at it, like, you might be extremely good at it. You're like pretty goated with that character. You can probably do better than most of these characters, who knows? But that's you. That's a you problem. That's not problem. That's a you feature. That's something you are good at, and I'm probably not good at. I'm just gonna pick the most like meta characters. Okay, let's start it, shall we? So, All Might. This guy is one of the new released legendaries, and he's pretty good, I must say. I really like his moveset. Although his first move is pretty trash, deals little to no damage. Other than that, his other moves are goated, especially the last move, the ultimate move, which, I mean, yeah, it's an ultimate move, the fourth move, that thing's just busted, but the cooldown is pretty big. But nonetheless, the other moves are also pretty good, because all of his moves give iframes, so I would say he's an A tier. I was debating on S tier, but then I had to realize, there are definitely other options that are better, so I would say he's an A tier. Because he lacks, if that first move dealt a little bit more damage, he would be S tier, that's for sure. But since he doesn't deal that much damage, I'm just gonna place an A. Dio. Last time I ranked Dio on a low scale. Let me actually just pop up my video so I can just confirm that. Yeah, I ranked Dio pretty high because of his time stop support. But he's still pretty decent with his time stop support, but I wouldn't say he's the best. There are definitely other people that can. I mean, I would rather do solos. I don't like to do raids with people anymore. I stopped doing that. I mostly do solos now, so if I do Dio solo, he'll be F tier. But since his time stop is good in support, I'll just buff him up to E tier, okay? So there, that's where he's at right now. Because of his time stop, it's pretty decent. But if without it, I mean solo, he's an F tier guaranteed. But Asta, I remember I ranked him as an S tier before, but there's been a lot of new characters now that just completely overwhelm me, so I'm just gonna put him on B tier. I would say, I don't know, he's pretty on par with All Might, but I wouldn't say he's better. Of course, he has pretty good moves, but the meteorite move is kind of useless for Asta. The black meteorite, where you just punch people up in the air and just punch them again in the air. Kind of weird to use that move, not gonna lie. But his other moves are pretty good because all of them give iframes. He has 2 long range move and 1 like close range. He's pretty good, but it doesn't deal much more damage than All Might. All Might deals way more damage, I think, overall. Next up is Okira, or Nil. I don't know what to call him. I really like using him. I love his kit. He's one of the most fun characters to play as. But I don't. His AoE is not that big, I'm afraid. His damage is very like close. You have to group up a lot of NPCs to actually deal the maximum damage. So yeah, that's kind of bad. But he's pretty good. Most of his moves give iframes, but I'm gonna place him at C tier. So I don't think he can be on the same level as Asta. Maybe. He's a strong C tier, okay? It's a pretty strong C tier. Next up is Ian NL. Oh, I was very debating because this guy is pretty strong. He's very, very strong, but there are definitely better options. So he's an A tier, guaranteed. His AoEs are just too big, but lack of iframes puts him down. If we had more iframes, he could be S tier for sure. Mihawk, yeah, straight up E tier right there. Because I don't like Mihawk at all. I used him recently just for testing out and confirming my theory that he's pretty bad, but yeah, he's pretty bad. He's not the worst. He's plausible, but there are way better options than Mihawk. Next up is Akainu. Now, because of his wind-ups, and I think he has my iframes on most of his moves. Yeah, well, either way, he's pretty good, but I wouldn't say he's the best. But I would say he's in like a B tier-ish area. He's definitely better in farming than Okira, that's for sure. Much better, but boss, I would say Okira is better in bosses. But overall, his damage output is crazy, and his AoE crazy, and most of his moves are iframes. So yeah, Akainu is a B tier for me, that's for sure. Next up we have Madara. Ooh, I ranked Madara last tier list. I ranked him at S tier, pretty sure. Same with Asta, and I'm gonna place him at the same with Asta again. I don't see why he should be placed lower now. He's still pretty damn strong, especially for boss fights. Pretty damn strong for boss fights, that's for sure. But for like NPC farming, he's like Okira in that kind of sense. He's not really. You need to group up NPCs to kill a lot of people. I wouldn't say he's the best in farming, but he's pretty good in boss killings, which puts him up a lot. Asta's like a balance between both of them, so to say. Next up is Todoroki, the newest one released. He's pretty trash, I must say. But like compared to other not One Piece, My Hero Academia legendaries, he's pretty garbage and compared to them. So I place him in C tier because he has a lot of long range, not long range, but like big range moves. One of his moves are beyond useless because you can't hit it. Like you do like this combo, you do fire slashes and you end with a ice glacier. The ice glacier goes a little bit forward, so you don't hit people with that move for some reason. But that barely deals any damage. And he got 2 other moves that doesn't deal much damage but freezes. So he's like a support type of character mixed with damage. So yeah, I wouldn't really say he's good. No, neither in farming or boss killing. So he's terrible in boss killing, but he's like decent in farming. So he's like C tier. Next up is Stark. Now this is very controversial because currently there's a glitch or bug that you can auto click with Stark to make his M1s go stupid fast, very stupid fast. And because of that glitch, he's an S tier because of that glitch. That's for damn sure, because he can kill bosses in seconds, depending on your level. He can just infinite stun lock people, and he can keep his range without getting damage. That's pretty busted. Although his moves are decent, they're not too good. Because some moves, only 2 moves give me iframes, and that's about it. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna include a glitch because that's a factor in this game. If they patch it, of course he's gonna be like A tier, either A tier or B tier. I mean, I'll probably say B tier. Stark would be B tier without the glitch, that's for sure, or maybe stronger. I don't know. His emos are pretty good, but I can't really tell without the glitch because I keep using the glitch because it's pretty fun to use that glitch. I would rank him S tier because of that glitch alone. Okay. Don't get mad at me for just ranking him there for the glitch. It's just what I think of him, because when I do like boss levels, I always go for Stark because he's the best option, and you should too. This tier list is for people that are looking for great units, and I highly recommend Stark right now in his glitched state to defeat bosses because he's just busted beyond that. So just auto click with the M1s or click fast. I don't know how fast you can click. Next up is Gojo. He was at the same level as Asta and Madara before, But I heard he got a nerf, something like that. I don't know. I just heard rumors. I haven't tested it, but after like more considerations with other people, I wouldn't say he's like this. I wouldn't say he's with Asta and Madara anymore. I would say he's C tier now. He's still pretty strong. He can survive. That's for sure. He can definitely survive for a long terms. He can be alive for a long time. But his damage output doesn't really deal that much. So there's a balance there. If he did more damage, he would probably be B tier or probably up to A tier if he did way more damage. But or better moves, that's for sure, because some of his moves are kind of weird on how they work. So he's a C tier for now. Sad to say. Next up is Itachi, Awakened Itachi actually. Now I like put him like under Madara and Asta. I put him like a C tier before in my all tier list, but I don't think he's all that. I don't think he scales with Okira. That's for sure. I don't think he scales with that or Gojo. I would put him a D tier. That's kind of a very like low point from being A tier in my all tier list to D tier. That's a pretty low standard right there. I'm sorry, but it's just I'm thinking of who is better than. Yeah, Todoroki is. I think Todoroki is much better than Itachi. I would say so. In some situations, of course. But Itachi is pretty good at boss killings and he's pretty decent in farming as well. But he has to grip up the NPCs a lot. But he can spam his cooldowns. Actually, I'm gonna place him in C tier. When I think about it, he's actually pretty decent. He can be on the scale. He can be in the same scale, if not better than Todoroki. But I don't think he can be better than Okira. So either way, I'll put him in C now. I changed my mind. Next up is All for One, and this is a definitely S tier, with no doubt. He is so strong. He's a mythical, by the way, so he's more difficult to get. But actually, he's actually easier to get than other legendaries for some reason. But yeah, All for One. He's mad busted, extremely strong, and yeah, he has a quirk steal move, which basically steals all the moves. It's basically a randomizer between all the moves from the My Hero Academia legendaries. So like, he can use United States of Smash from All Might. He can use that. He can use Todoroki's moves. He can use all of All Might's moves. I forgot to mention that. He can use all of Overhaul's moves. He can use all of Endeavor's moves. You get what I'm saying. He can use all of the My Hero Academia legendary moves. Next up is Yamamoto. I remember when he was released, I thought he was like mad busted bro, but not really. He just has a lot of knockback, which makes him look powerful, but damage wise, not powerful at all. He's not bad, but he's not good either. I'm gonna place him at D tier for that. Next up is Marco. Marco is kinda trash, but his support is beyond busted. He can heal you, which is very good. He's the only one who can heal you in support. So you should definitely have him as support. Support wise, he's S tier in support, but you have to balance it out between like he's doing him solo, like that means no support. So yeah, if you think about that, he's a D tier. I would say so. And when his damage output is it's not so good, and his moves are like kind of weird like that, if you know what I mean. There's some weird moves, weird how they work. So yeah, he's a D tier. Next up is Kenpachi. I remember this was the worst legendary out of all of them, but I heard he got a rework / buff. I haven't tested it out, but I can assume he's much better now. So since I don't really know, I wouldn't really put him F tier anymore. I would just put him in E tier. Maybe it's not E tier, maybe it's even better than that, bro. Who knows? But I don't know. So my opinion, I think he's just better than F tier. That's for sure. He's just E tier for now. We'll say that. Next up is Endeavor. Endeavor is the one of the new legendaries that released as well. He is pretty damn strong. I gotta say that, he's pretty strong. The thing is, he can use all of his moves like at once if you just press all of them, spam all of them. But that's a bad idea because that's a knockback. But I'll put him in A tier because he's just pretty damn strong. His cooldowns are pretty low as well. And yeah, if you just had a little bit higher damage output on some moves, he will be S tier for sure. But I'll just place him at A for now. Definitely get him when he's on the roster. Next up is, oh no, Prime Whitebeard. Now this is an extremely difficult character to rank because I'm not really sure where to place him. He's definitely a good character. He's A or S tier, but I'm not sure where. Like, his cooldowns are pretty short compared to Whitebeard, and of course he has wind-ups, but he has iframes during those wind-ups, and he deals way more damage now than Whitebeard. So overall that just sounds like plus, right? But yeah, but I don't know. I wouldn't say compared to All for One or Stark. like Glitch Dark. I wouldn't say he can compare to those. I would really not say that. Definitely not would say that he can compare. Yeah, since all of his moves knock back, you have to always wait for him to come back, which is kind of annoying. I mean, does most characters have a knockback move? Yes, they do, but like you get what I mean, okay? His AoE is not that great. Good AoE, but not great AoE. Compared to Alpha 1, he has a much better AoE. So I'm gonna place him at A tier, a strong A tier, okay? A very strong A tier. You should definitely try getting him, of course. Maybe he'll get, nah, I don't think he'll get buffed, but like he's pretty good nonetheless for some scenarios. Like infinite mode, he's a god. He's just a god at infinite mode, that's for sure. But so is Alpha 1, but like still he's pretty good than most of these characters here. Next up is Katakuri, and I think most people can agree with me that he's S tier. I'm not being biased or anything, even though my new YouTube banner is Katakuri. Katakuri is just he's strong, okay? If you haven't used him, you probably don't know, but since I've used him a little bit, not a lot for some reason. I want to use him a little bit more, but I don't want to waste the gold on him. I want to waste it on Alpha 1 or Stark. But Katakuri is just, yes, stun iframe moves. Has other iframe moves. Yes, the donut is the donut roll. Oof, that move is just goated. It's just goated. Iframes. It's basically just Asta's tornado, but just faster and longer and deals more damage. So basically, he's just a better version of Asta, much better version. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense because he has no long range move, but he can also kill bosses pretty easily. So yeah, he's an S tier for sure. I don't think nobody can complain on that. So far, nobody's on F tier yet. Well, that will soon change once I come to the end here. But yeah, Overhaul, he is one of the new ones I released. I wouldn't say he's pretty good. He's decent, but he's not pretty good. So I'll place him in B tier because of his windups. Well, I mean, he has iframes during his windup, so that doesn't really matter. But his damage output could be higher, and sometimes I don't know why, but some NPCs can attack you even in iframes. I had that happen with Overhaul, and just Overhaul, nobody else. So like when I was in the middle of a big charge up, it said I had iframes, but I got damaged during it, so that doesn't really make sense. So that's why I'm kind of scaling it down, because I got trauma from that, bro. I got hit during my iframes. That was just PTSD worthy, bro. That's why he's just B from my opinion. He's maybe stronger, of course, but I don't know. One move he has is just pretty garbage. He doesn't deal any damage at all, the one move he has, but then he has a healing move as well, so I mean, that healing is pretty good. Not the best healing. I think Marco's healing is better. Yeah, Marco's healing is a little bit better because he deals damage as well. So yeah, Overhaul has just two useful moves. One is a gigantic AoE move, which is a giant cooldown. Another is just decent. So yeah, Overhaul is B tier for me. Minato, I remember I ranked him high, but looking at other lads, I would say he's D tier for now. If you want like an in-depth explanation of what he can do, I have it in my old tier list video, but in short, he has good moves, pretty good moves. He's pretty damn busted in infinite mode, that's for sure. He's very busted in infinite mode, but boss killing, he's pretty bad at bosses. Like, yeah, I would say he's pretty bad at bosses for sure. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at D tier. Shanks, F tier. This is our first F tier for today. Shanks, I don't think he got buffed, so he's still pretty trash. You see my old tier list video, I actually put him on C tier. I mean, not C tier. I actually put him on a higher tier than E. I mean, than F, but he's kind of bad. I don't know. I still think he's kind of bad. Although he has Kenpachi and Busaki, and that's good and all, but he's just kind of bad. I would say he's F tier. He doesn't compare to Kenpachi or any other lads. He's actually better than Dio, but actually, yeah, I'm putting Dio on F tier. Definitely putting Dio on F tier. Nobody likes him. Okay, next up is Kits. So what is he called? Bro, I forgot his name. No. Oh, wait, you know this guy. He's F tier. Okay, end of story. He's just pretty. His kit is fun. I like playing him for some reason. His kit is just fun. His damage is just bad. And iframe's bad. So yeah, he's just F tier. Brawley. Oof, I don't know where to put him. C maybe? C, yeah, he doesn't compare to the Asta or Madara. So he's a C tier. Definitely C tier. If his moves were just a little bit like better, the rush move which is better, then yes, for sure, he would be something else. But I'll just place him C tier for now. Whitebeard, regular Whitebeard. I don't know, man. Maybe D tier. Yeah, but that's pretty harsh, bro. He's better than Minato, but he's not better. He's not better than Madara or Asta or Akainu or Overhaul. He's not better than those. Like on par with Todoroki. He's worse than Okira. Actually, I feel like I've done Okira a little bit harsh here. He's much better than these characters. Not much better, but He's just overly better than these characters. I'll probably place my B tier. Okira's B tier for now. Yeah, I would say so. I would definitely say so. Because his moves are just... He deals a lot of damage for being low level. Last one we have is Asaruni. Either E tier or F tier. Doesn't compare to... No, not D or higher. That's... No. E or F tier. I would say F tier because of his lack of iframes and his lack of damage. Pretty much that's that. Lack of everything right now. It could be E tier depending on the user, but I don't know. For me, yeah, for me, my opinion, F tier. And I think that's about it. I have nothing more to change because all the change I've done is well, I've done a lot of changes during this and that. So if you are one of the lads who just skip to the end to see the list, I think this will be the complete list. Yeah. So I probably did your main dirty. I probably did, and I'm sorry if I did. But this is just my opinion on the characters, and that's just the meta right now. These are just the meta characters right now, so to say. These are definite metas right now. Of one Katakuri and Stark. Glitch Stark, I have to say. Glitch Stark, my bad. Glitch Stark. Regular Stark is A tier or B tier. Glitch Stark is S tier. This is just my list. I hope you agree with me. Hopefully not. Just I don't mind if you don't agree with me. It's all good. This is just my opinion after all. And I mean, if you did like the video, of course, just drop that thumbs up. That would just highly help me. Let's see if we can get like 700 likes. Yeah. See if we can get 700 likes in this video, and I'll be more than happy. And in that case, I have nothing more to say or add. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you liked it. And I'll see y'all in a later video.